Now that you're here, I am guessing that you are a huge fan of mixed martial arts and boxing. I know that their fights could get pretty intense, but some of them are also quite humorous and entertaining. Let's stop from being serious for a bit and take a look at these funniest tournaments. Hello guys, welcome to Top Feed. In today's episode, we will be checking out the top 10 funniest moments in MMA and boxing. This video will surely make your day, so if you still haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button now and let's get straight into it. Number 10. A fearsome battle turned into a funny chase. Starting off our list for today is this mixed martial arts tournament. The fearsome battle between these men in black and gray shorts turned into a funny chase when the guy in gray shorts could no longer bear the heavy punches of his opponent. I can't blame him for doing so anyway. In another tournament, this boxing competition also turned into a chase when the man in yellow shorts started avoiding the punches of his opponent. Nope, this guy must have mistaken this boxing tournament for a comedy show. Number 9. Hilarious knockout. Coming in at number 9 are these hilarious knockouts. Seeing this big guy in white shorts seemed invincible, but their battle ended shortly after his quick knockout. It's a hilarious kind of knockout though. If that was not enough for you, the next boxing tournament also turned into a humorous knockout. This time, however, the referee was caught so off guard that he also started stumbling along with the guy who hit the ground. That's too embarrassing. In another MMA fight, the battle between these two men just started out. Before the two could even heat up the fight, a major blow knocked out the guy, which ended the battle pretty shortly. Number 8. Unforeseen ring entrance and exit embarrassments. Up next at number 8 are these unforeseen ring entrance and exit embarrassments. Aside from the intense fight, the entrance of the fighters is also one of the highlights during a boxing tournament, but this guy in green tops and blue bottoms overdid it and hit the floor before the match could even start. Uh-oh. What makes things even worse is stumbling out of the court like how these two guys in white and black shorts who made a splat out of the ring after an intense kick. Number 7. Joking around in the court. Upon hearing the tournaments of boxing and MMA, you might have expected something intense, but not all the time, because some of them just want to joke around. Well, that's for our number 7 entry, guys. Are you seeing how this referee informed the two fighters about the rules in fighting? It was all serious at first, but it turned out to be a little bit funny after the other guy kissed the referee. Well, he certainly did not see that coming. These guys in blue and white shorts also joked around during the intense fight. They're obviously enjoying the match. Do you agree? How about during the meetup of the boxers before the day of their fight? It was supposed to be a friendly greeting when it suddenly turned out awkward after this guy in boxer shorts made a fist before they could shake their hands. Joking around the camera is also a rare shot, but this guy still did it while in the middle of an intense choke from his opponent. That's pretty optimistic right there. Number 6. Getting hyped up. At number 6, let's see how these fighters get fired up and turn into a funny situation. Well, this guy had overdone a backflip out of intense excitement. Unfortunately, he was not able to notice that there's someone else at the back, so he slightly hit the guy when he turned upside down. This guy in blue was also fired up for the fight, but his opponent in red seems a little bit tardy that he preferred to climb up to him like a koala. When talking about hyped up, this guy in white shorts was all in a party dance and he backflipped when he knocked down his opponent. That's an early celebration, I guess. Other fighters were also intense. just like the foot movements of this guy while trying to make his way for a punch. Flipping back to stand after being knocked down is one way of impressing their fans, and flipping in to enter the ring is surely striking. Did you see it? How about some groovy dance? This guy in black shorts is certainly ready to fight. Number 5. Things turning out differently. Now, get ready for these funny moments at number 5 because of how things turned out differently. Look at these two women. When the winner was announced, the referee raised the hand of the wrong girl. That was embarrassing for sure. On the other hand, this cocky guy in red shorts was all excited because he had the home advantage. But when the fight commenced, things went out differently after he was shortly knocked out. How about a friendly meetup before the fight? Those huge fists could have stricken the face of his opponent before the day of their match would even arrive. This girl's fight also turned a little bit intense when one girl gave a continuous blow to her opponent who willingly received it. And if you see this on your screen, this guy still had the guts to make a face to the girlfriend of his opponent, so he received a nasty sign in return. The famous Manny Pacquiao also made quite a hilarious scene in boxing when he mistakenly faced this girl instead of his opponent. Number 4. Raging Bulls. At number 4, we have these fighters that fight like raging bulls. When the guy in the blue shorts tried to provoke his opponent, the guy in black shorts turned into a raging bull after he gave major blows in the air. But this opponent safely avoided it. Similar to this fight, one guy gave continuous blows, but the other one enjoyed avoiding all of it, keeping himself safe. Now, this women's tournament killed a raging bull. Not a fighter though, but the referee! And just like that, everyone in the crowd wished to become a referee in that instant. If you have keen eyes, you might have noticed something that dropped off from one of the boxers. It's up to you to think what that was just now. Number 3. Unfortunate yet weird knockdowns. Coming in at number 3 are unfortunate yet funny knockdowns. These men in red and black boxing shorts were in an intense fight when the guy in red shorts received a heavy blow which knocked him down in a seemingly bizarre way. It was a little bit funny, but that was surely awful. Now, in this MMA tournament, this guy is preparing for a backflip for a final blow. However, his feet landed on the face of his opponent, rendering a massive blow. That's a minus point anyway, because it was only supposed to be on his opponent's body. He continued giving offensive moves while his opponent was on the ground. He even tried to give another backflip, but the guy in black shorts was all ready to counter his plans. If you don't find it funny, this one kissed his opponent right on the lip, so he received a huge punch on his face, knocking him down before the fight could even start. I guess this guy always takes things pretty seriously, so he'd better not joke around next time. Number 2. Serious fighters versus dumb fighters. Some fighters take things pretty seriously, but others just don't. They're more of a boxing or MMA clown, so let's take a look at them at number 2. Starting out the MMA women's tournament are these two women with the other one playing around. Tired of the bluffs, the woman in pink grabbed the other woman and gave her continuous punches out of anger. Now that's intense. During the boxing meetup, you can see how serious the guy in the left is, while the other one was making funny hand movements. If the fight was on, that bald man would surely crush his opponent out of annoyance. Number 1. Intense and humorous fights, all in one. Taking our top spot for today is a compilation of intense and humorous fights of MMA and boxing. As you can see, this guy was ready and serious for a heavy punch only to be avoided by his opponent. It was embarrassing for sure, but what made it even funnier is that his opponent came up with a humorous and sure win dance after he was able to avoid that major blow. If that guy avoided a heavy punch, this one received continuous blows like it's nothing. After he figured out that he was no longer receiving any punches, he also gave his counter punches like he didn't deal any damage at all. Fighters are always in agitation, especially when they are provoked. This one here is an example of it. Their fight will certainly become a bloodbath. In another tournament, this guy figured that their fight was just too serious, so he decided to give it a little change of mood by showcasing his entertaining dance moves. That's pretty talented for such a rock-hard body right there. And that's all for the top 10 funniest moments in MMA and boxing. Did you have fun watching all of those? If yes, then let us know about it in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss interesting content from Top Feed. See you!